So in this session, I want to talk about this blank field handling settings in Salesforce. And in Salesforce, if your formula references any number, currency, or percent fields, you can specify what happens to the formula output, meaning the results that the formula returns when their values are blank. So it is talking about in the formula field, we have this section, right? We're referring to this section. When you have to select this option or the second option. And as it said, if you're dealing with a number field type, currency field type, and percent field types, you would need to go with this first option or with that setting. And here I have given some example. And also what I will do basically is I'll basically modify one of our previous formula fields and demo this configuration. So I'm going to go back to our total price formula field that we have built on opportunity and work with that. So let's go back to Object Manager, Opportunity Object, and Fields and Relationship. We have this total price formula field that we have built. All right, this is the one. This is the formula field that we have built. Ignore this one. Let's check this formula out. So what it does is currently it is basically multiplying the quantity field by the unit price field and returns the value. And the current setting is, it says treat blank fields as zeros. That's the current settings, okay? Now I'm keeping it as it is, and we'll go back to that field on opportunity. So let me pull any opportunity and check what those fields say. For example, currently the quantity is 0. Let me give a value for that. Let's say the quantity is 10, and let's say each quantity cost us $15. And the total price should be what? 15 times 10, and that's 150. Is it calculating it correctly? Yes. Our formula field is calculating that correctly. If I change this quantity to 20, it will update that total price field automatically. So it's working fine so far. And if I also update the quantity to 0 and save this, it is giving me the total price as 0 as expected because $15 multiplied by 0 is 0. It is working as it should because we have selected this option. What if a user selects this option and saves the record? If you don't know what the expected result is going to be, you might as well go with this option, right? There are certain scenarios that you can or cannot select this option. So let's click Save here and see how it impacts our outcome. Go back, and currently the value shown in that total price field was 0. Let's go back. It is still 0. But what if the quantity is not known at all? And click Save. And what it does is it still shows $15. Oh, total price didn't basically do any calculation, right? Total price did not do any calculation because of this setting that we configured. Okay. Because of this configuration. Basically, what Salesforce is telling here that I cannot multiply 15 by nothing, by blank, and give you a result. That's why Salesforce could not calculate anything, and the return value is basically blank or nothing. Let's refresh this just to confirm. Yeah, total price is blank here. Now, what if I change this back to treat blank fields as zeros and save it? Then we'll go back here and do a refresh and see how it impacts the outcome. Now the total price is 0. So what Salesforce did was, even though this is empty, Salesforce treating this field as 0 and multiplies that by 15 and gives us the result. Previously, this was blank. So that is how these settings can impact our outcome. I hope that clarifies the difference between these two settings and clarifies the question when you should use treat blank fields as zeros versus treat blank fields as blanks.